Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to Farm Sim 25. So, hope everybody's doing well. It is the second day of March today. Let's get this guy unloaded. Well, what we can anyway. And then we'll go fire this in the silo. And we'll be just about done with the cornfield. I am doing baling next door, of course. Somewhere. One of these next doors. And there we are. We're now full. Ooh, and he's nowhere near empty. There's our baler. We're going to get a lot of bales out of there, I'll tell you right now. Quite a lot of bales. Should put us well through the winter. And then some. But I think I am going to do silage. I was considering maybe roughing up the middle bunch or some of the stuff in the middle there and turning it into hay, but I think we've got more than enough to cover both what we need in the mixer and feeding our sheep and goats, and so that should be fine. How are we doing here? Oh, this tractor's actually doing really well. Good stuff. So yeah, this one's going to go into the silo. I said I don't want to put all of our, as it were, eggs in one basket. So let's head up. All right. Here we go. Can't see anything over that trailer. I assumed we were sort of in the right direction, but not a guarantee. There we go. Now, oh, okay, that's what I was hoping. This is not the standard one. This is the one that comes with the map, this sawmill. And we've already produced 3 sets of boards. That's pretty dang nice. So we can get that guy up and running pretty quick. Let's pick a flavor for this thing. Where's your make me? Hello? Hello? Do I have to go in? I do. What are we making? That's, yeah. That's great. Here we are. Here we are. So, we have corn, so we can probably make corn flour. Corn tortillas. Okay, corn flour, 25 corn to 20 corn tortillas. Okay, so we start with corn flour. There we go. Activate. Icky dicky. We go this way? Now we can, look at that. 2 doors, no waiting. Jeez, it's a noisy place for a... Well, actually, I was going to say for a bakery, but I suppose if they're grinding the flour, we would have to expect a certain amount of noisomeness, as it were. Alright. Here's our corn delivered. Lovely. That opening comes up way too quick. There we go. Alright, and he should probably be done, eh? At which point we will swap over this trailer for the plow, and we will cause the plowing to take place. Hopefully that's close. Oh, you need the engine running to do that? Alrighty. Did I come close to the right spot? Ooh, no. Oh well, that. Oh, look at that! It's going. It's going right in the trailer. There we are. Yeah, maybe not so much. There we go. Let's fold up its face. That's pretty fancy. Alright, let's fold up the rest of it. And it did pretty well. Looks like we need a little bit of maintenance, but that's expected. I mean, I would think so on a machine like this. You know, I don't believe we do $1,000 worth of maintenance every time we drive a tractor into town and pick up an implement. But I do believe that running this for however many hours it would take to clear that cornfield probably would require you know, a little injection of grease into the nipples or something. You could use a little water injection too, by the look of things. But time for such frivolities later. There is work to be done. Now, I think I'm gonna make a point of, well, I'm not gonna pop this away yet. We are gonna clean it up before we put it away. But I'm gonna try and make a point of, I'll stick the corn header in here, and then we'll park a nose first in this bay. Because I think coming out, it kind of, you know, forces the edge of the door up as we pass under it, as opposed to having to wiggle it up inch by inch as we move forward. So, yeah. You are... yes. I'm only dealing with you right away because, like I said, I want to throw a plow behind this tractor, hire somebody who's got nothing better to do with their day to drag it up and down the field until it turns a uniform color and texture. I guess by the time you guys see this, the event will already have happened. At the moment, I'm a little distracted by this visit from a building appraiser and the manager of the place tomorrow. Just, you know, it's one of those things, you break somebody's trust often enough and it just isn't there anymore. And that's kind of the case here. After several attempts at shoddy practice by the new owners, whenever something like this comes up, you just, you don't assume it's, oh, there's still corn in here. Well, you know what? Okay. I'll regret this, but I'll deal with that later. And the reason I regret it is because I have now completely officially forgotten about it, and will forget about it until the next time I get it to where I need to take it and go to fill it with something. And then go, oh look, corn. Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. Away we go. So yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. If nothing else, I'm sure their reasoning for it is at least slightly nefarious. Because there's really only a couple of reasons that you have an appraisal of a building done. One, you're planning on selling it, and you need to go, well, yeah, this building's worth this amount of money. Or you need it for insurance purposes, which begs the question, really? Are you telling me that up till now it's been an uninsured building? And that wouldn't surprise me. But it's let's carry on. I don't care which you do first, but I'm going to pretend that this is the wise choice. Okay. H. Now, just purely out of curiosity, let's see where he goes. Ah. Alright, well this time, fair enough. I was off by that. If you judge by the tire tracks, a good, I don't know, almost a meter. So, away he goes. Meanwhile, yes, back in Bale land. Away we go. Yeah, when I first logged on, I discovered I actually missed a section with the windrower right up here, off to the right. I guess because of the shape of the field. When I did the bottom end of it, it looked like it was the last row to do, but no, there was a triangle of, I think, 4 rows in total. Very, very short, but yeah. So I just ran the baler back and forth until it was all gone. It amounted to almost an entire bale. So it was worth doing. Even nothing else. Yeah, we're going to be doing a few trips from here to the bale storage, I assure you that. Oh, we just dropped our 48th bale since we bought this baler. Very nice. I always forget to reset the counter when I start, so it's kind of pointless now. We've already dropped how many bales in this field? Yeah. So we'll just keep the running total and the intermediate total as pretending they're the same thing. Nice days. We are going through our netting, though. And as the last stuff that we bought is replacement, we no longer have, because I took that mod out. As it was, according to the log, one of the reasons that stuff just kept crashing. Now there were some map ID log errors as well, but they didn't seem nearly as bad as the, like, 8 pages of errors that loaded as soon as it got to the bale twine mod, or bale wrap mod, that's what it's called. Yeah. And I mean, I used it successfully on the last map. We were on the actual Giants map, so. But then again, that's also the map it was sort of approved for. You know what I mean? Like, the modded maps weren't out yet when it was released. So there's nothing to say that there isn't something in Giants map that goes, yeah, okay, you can do that. And it doesn't get included in the mods. Because I've noticed other things are different too. When I was playing on... Okay, see, this is the confusing part. River Bend is the Giants map, right? And this is Riverside. So when I was on River Bend, if you turned on the auto unload for your bale, and then you logged out after the end of a session and came back and jumped back in, it would still be turned on. Whereas on this modded map, if I leave the map and then come back, it'll be turned back off and I'll have to activate it. So there are, you know, seems to be anyway, these subtle little things that have been kind of, you know, included somewhere in the other map. And it's likely just something that's so not obvious when you're looking at the bones of it that, you know, doesn't go, oh yeah, I need to put that in there, otherwise what? You know, what the heck even is this? But yeah, definitely seems to be a thing. Boy, that pushed us awful close to the hedges. Oh, aren't you in a convenient place? Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do then. There we go. And we'll just walk over here and give you just a wee push. There you go. Now you're not bothering anybody. Let's... I don't know why it didn't pick any of this up. There we go. There. Waste not, want not. People that first said that were smart enough to drink out of garden hoses, so, yeah, better take their word for it. Actually, I'm sure it goes back much farther than that. And I was one of those people that was quote-unquote smart enough to drink from garden hoses. Yeah, I don't know what the heck kids do these days now that you're not supposed to, because it's really bad for you. It'll kill you. No idea. What the heck do you do on a hot... Oh, right. You carry 6 bottles of water with you. Because that's way better. I don't know. Yeah. The crap we're talked into doing that we suddenly take as being the way things should be is just mind-boggling. You know? I'm afraid humans are nothing if it isn't just gullible. That was made reasonably obvious with some of the little sort of thought experiments that our lovely school used to put us through on occasion. And I'm not talking about some esoteric thing where, oh no, exams are just a thought experiment. No, I'm talking about actual psychological experimentation that they used to do on students. I imagine they still do in some situations. It was easy for us because we went to a school on a military base, and you know, it was basically, we didn't have a school board. There was a group of trustees who were in the military who basically took the role of what you would find in civilian school boards. So there was things they were allowed to do and get away with, and well, I suppose allowed is a loose term, but yeah. But yeah, it taught you something about the gullibility of people, that's for sure. And some of them seem to be designed specifically to push that particular agenda, to test the gullibility of a subject, purely on suggestion. any rate, yes, now we all think it's normal to carry a cell phone with us because we are absolutely so indispensable in the world that, you know, who knows what terrible tragedy might be averted by the fact that you are available 24/7. Yeah. I still don't. I have a really nice cell phone, you know, smartphone, whatever the heck you want to call them. Full featured, huge long battery. You can literally, and I mean seriously, you can literally throw it against the wall and it is undamaged. But I don't take it with me if I leave the house. Yeah, unless I need an app on it. Like if I go, I'm going to take a long trip on the e-bike or the scooter, I'll use an app to trace my course or show me, you know, that sort of thing. Get an average of speed and distance, etc., right? There's so many good free apps that do that. I use one called Relive. Yeah, good app. But other than that, no, I don't carry it with me, you know. And if I leave the house, I don't carry a bottle of water. I have never died of thirst by going 4 hours without a bottle of water, or without water, or any other drinking, you know. Yeah, don't know. And yet, the companies that convinced us of it make millions and billions a year by having us go out and buy bottled water. And other things. I mean, there's, you know, that's just an example. It just happens to be a little more insidious and a little more evil than a lot of the other examples. And if you want to know the evil end of it, look up bottled water and, oh, I don't know, Nestle. Yeah. Anyway, onward and upward. There are far weirder things going on in the world. Heck, there's far weirder things going on in Canada, which at one point was sort of the epitome of the unweird. Oh, they're just a really normal, friendly group of people. Yeah, no. Not lately. Am I really this close to being done? Happy days. Of course, I'm trusting that our fine hired worker is doing a completely perfect job of plowing. Yeah. No, they only seem to have trouble with the other style of plow. The plow made for people that aren't too lazy that they need to use the type that I use. Yeah. If I don't have to stop at the end of the row and make the plow flip itself over and realign itself, rah. You know. Although that's not really the part of them I don't like. It's the whole drag effect. You know what I mean? Like when you flip them over and set them in the ground, they're basically straight out behind you. And then as you pull forward, they drag off to the side. I'm horrible at judging that. I either overlap by so much that you just know I'm sitting there wasting my time, or I miss it, you know, and do what the hired worker do and leave a meter-wide strip in between my plow lines of unplowed land. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a thing with video games. I have a hard time with any sort of spatial coordination in video games, judging depth or breadth, or, you know. Whereas in real life, I'm actually shockingly good at it. I've proven it many times. Simple test: stand a sheet of plywood up, walk up to it, and stick your finger where you think the exact center of that sheet is, top, bottom, left, and right. And 9 times out of 10, I'm within 1/4 of an inch. So I do have a good spatial awareness, just not in video games. You know? And fair enough. I mean, that's playing in a 2-dimensional space instead of a 3-dimensional space. Alright, last row. And our counter is now sitting at 87, so we've made at least 40 bales in this field. I'm thinking we're looking at 2 full trips of the bale grabber trailer wagon. Indeed, it's the official name for it. Yeah, we'll have to pick ourselves up a pallet-o-net. We're far enough away from the shop that I don't want to have to go, oh no, I have only 1 roll left, and drive to the shop to fill the baler up. Because as you see, we can pretty much burn through a full baler's worth of wrap on 1 field. So I don't think we got any baling contracts this season. Well, maybe now that my grass is ready again, there will be some. Okay. There we go. That should be the last one we drop. All right. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Where's the opening? Up here further. Okay. Right here. Alright, seems to be doing a reasonable job. We'll have to get the de-stoner going. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking since we're not going to get that other thing, we could probably do with expanding our governance here, but not right now. Let's see what happens in the spring when it's all been laid out and planted. Fuel goes for the same amount of money with a crop in it as without, right? So if you can save yourself the $1,000 worth of seeds and the $2,000 worth of equipment maintenance, and just simply, of course, the time and effort involved, why not? After all, it's just a game. Nobody's actually going to lose out financially or any other way. Not like real life, where there's, of course, actual consequences when you screw people over. Although, granted, of course, depending how much money you have, can depend on how much of an effect it has, but that's just the world too, isn't it? Alright, am I actually going to be able to do this? Probably not. I suck at backing up short equipment. Next one over. Close enough. Hit that disconnect quick. Okay. Oh, that's the tedder. I don't want the tedder. What the heck am I doing? There we go. Look at that. If you didn't know me any better, you'd think I knew what I was doing. Alright. Now you're starting to bug me. Oh, it's a bird singing. It sounded like some kind of weird beeping. Yeah, but who wants to stand 2 meters away? You end up getting a face full of spray, man. Alright. Sure. Whoa. Yeah. Like the other ones where these death grips here actually fold in out of the way when they're not in use. That just somehow makes more sense to me. Of course, probably not everybody is as klutzy as I am and have to worry about such things, but... Oh, that was well done. Yeah, the turning radius on this particular device is, well, leaves a little bit to be desired. See how smoothly that went in there? It's like, oh yeah, fits no problem. Yeah, easy to fall for that. Alright, let's get it lowered down. Drop it off. Okay, now let's pull out. Are you serious? Oh, it's folded. Oh, crap. There we go. Yeah, see, backwards, no problem. Unless, of course, you accidentally unfold it while you're in the garage. That's probably not the best answer. Well, what the heck? Is it only the end one it fits in? I mean, there shouldn't be a difference, because even if the ground is uneven as heck, you know, the difference between the floor and the roof shouldn't change. Oh, I know what it is. It's because of the weight. The weight of having that header on there pulls it down just enough. Yeah, that's what it is. It pulls it down just enough that you can actually tuck the thing under. Once you drop that several thousand-pound header off, and the suspension unloads, that's got to be what the issue is. Well, we're going to have to park it in here then, I guess. That's a little close to the old truck. But we can move that stuff. It doesn't need to be in here. There we are. Anyway. Alright, you're happily plewing away. I'm going to take advantage of this way being actually a little quicker to get there. Ooh. A little bit rougher now that the field's plowed along the end, though. We'll cut across here. Lovely. Much smoother driving over the stubble. It's kind of like a carpet, right? Alrighty, look at that. We're here. And we'll start anywhere. So, how'd you get? Alright, we've got a full wrap on here, so we shouldn't have issues. Now, let's turn on auto drop. There we go. I should probably, oops, down you go, consider calling the end of the episode here. I think we have been at this long enough. So I do hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Please hit that like button. It's much appreciated. This YouTubing thing is one of the few calm points in this amazing storm we all seem to be a part of lately. So, if I offered any entertainment, good stuff. Have yourselves a great day, folks. Take care of each other. It's obvious no one else will. Ciao for now.